The Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Vivian Vance.
Greatest dress in the window at Grindstaff. It's beige chiffon with little tiny straps. It'd be perfect for you to wear to that dance you're going to Saturday night.
Well, thanks, honey, but I can't afford a new dress. And anyway, I don't think I'm going.
Oh, why not?
Because I haven't a single thing to wear, and besides, I think it's going to be boring.
Oh, you don't have a date yet, huh?
How did you know?
That's what I always say when I don't have a date.
That must be where I heard it.
I don't understand it. You're so pretty and so much fun. I'd think the men would be beating your door down.
I don't understand it either. Maybe I should loosen my hinges.
Hi, Liz. Hi.
Hey, Viv, have you snagged a date for Saturday night yet?
Well, actually, there were so many men who wanted to take me that rather than play favorites, I decided not to go at all. That way nobody gets hurt.
Hey, that's a good one. I'll use it next time I don't have a date. I wish I could help you find somebody, but the only men I know are boys. I sure wish you were younger.
That makes 3 of us. Viv, you know, I'm so tired of worrying about getting a date for Saturday night, I don't even want to go.
Listen, we paid $10 a ticket for that dance, and we're going to go to it if I have to rent a tux and lead all evening.
Well, that sounds charming.
The trouble with us, Lucy, we're just not trying to get dates.
Not trying. We've done everything but loiter in the lobby of the YMCA.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Oh, come on.
I'll go get my address book. There must be somebody we forgot.
I hope so. Well, hi, Jerry.
Hi.
What's the matter?
It's Old Man Taylor.
Who's Old Man Taylor?
My new teacher. He gave me a D in arithmetic.
Oh, dear. Just when you were doing so well with Mrs. Lucas.
Yeah. Why'd you have to go and have a baby right in the middle of long division?
Well, honey, if you're having trouble with your arithmetic, I'll help you.
Old Man Taylor's the toughest teacher I ever had.
Yeah, well, I'm sure if you work harder, you'll do better.
I wish he'd have a baby and quit.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Aunt
Any luck?
Well, there's something here in the front of the book that might be interesting. It's a number, and it's got RB by it. Who do I know with the initials RB?
Why don't you call and find out?
RB. Oh, I knew a cute fellow once. His name was Ronnie Belmont. Oh, it might be him. No, maybe it's Rudy Brown. I think he's still single.
Well, why don't you call? What do you got to lose?
Okay, why not? RB. I wonder who it is.
Maybe it's Richard Burton.
Hey, wouldn't that be nice?
Well, who is it? Who's RB?
Ralph Bagley, my ex-husband.
Well, now, let's just sit down and think. This is getting crucial.
Is it crucial enough to ask Harry Connors?
Look, every time I need a date, I ask poor old Harry next door. Now, I made up my mind. This time, I am just not going to do it.
You're right. You should hold out for somebody new and exciting.
You want to ask Harry?
What's the matter with me? Don't I get somebody new and exciting, too?
All right, somebody new and exciting for both of us.
Too bad about Harry. He's so handy.
I know. But I wouldn't ask Harry if he was the last man on Earth. And I'm beginning to think he is.
The dance is Saturday night. Yeah, well. Okay, I understand. Bye. What are you all dressed up for?
I called Jerry's teacher, old man Taylor, to discuss Jerry's arithmetic, and he's dropping by.
Oh,
Who are you talking to on the phone?
Eddie, about a date.
Is he going?
Well, it's kind of iffy. If he's in town, and if he hasn't got a client to entertain, he may take me. If I can't find anybody else.
Well, that sounds romantic. Oh, that must be old man Taylor.
You won't need me, honey. I'll go start dinner.
Okay.
Hello. Is this the Carmichael house?
I'm Mrs. Carmichael.
I'm Henry Taylor. Well, Jerry's teacher.
Old man Taylor? Well, won't you come in?
Thank you very much.
Won't you sit down?
Now, Mrs. Carmichael, about Jerry.
Jerry who?
Your son, Jerry Carmichael.
Oh, that Jerry. Yeah. What about it?
You know about his arithmetic? His arithmetic?
Yeah. Oh, yes. What about it?
He's not doing very well.
Oh? Mr. Taylor, would you excuse me for a moment?
Certainly.
Come and look at old man Taylor.
Whoa. If that's an old man, I'm joining the senior citizens.
Cute?
Did you ask him for a date to the dance?
Oh, no. He came to talk about Jerry. I don't know how to bring up the dance.
If you don't, I do.
Now, just a minute. Let me think. Let's see now. Why couldn't I just go in there and say, Mr. Taylor, how would you like to take me someplace Saturday night? What's the worst thing he could say?
I'll have to ask my wife.
That's right. For all I know, he may have a wife and 6 kids.
He may.
He looks single.
That doesn't mean a thing. Ralph looked single the entire time we were married. Hey, did he have on a wedding ring?
I didn't notice. That's a good idea. Now then, Mr. Taylor, where were we?
Well, we were talking about Jerry's arithmetic grades.
Oh, yes, there does seem to be a problem, doesn't there?
Oh, I don't think there's any cause for alarm. I just think he has to apply himself. And we are going to disallow that D that he received. You see, I've only been here a couple of weeks from San Francisco, and I've been trying to find out exactly how far Mrs. Lucas got with the class. Is anything the matter, Mrs. Carmichael?
No, nothing's the matter. It's just that when my son has problems, I get nervous.
Well, I don't think you have a single thing to worry about.
Good. Catch! My son's arithmetic teachers, I test their reflexes.
I see. Well, perhaps I'd better be running along, Mrs.
Oh, no,
Carmichael.
Mr. Taylor. There's something I want to ask you.
What is it?
Mr. Taylor, are you maybe interested in coffee?
Well, that would be very nice if it isn't too much trouble.
No trouble at all. isn't wearing a wedding ring.
Did you ask him to go to the dance?
No, not yet. Do you have some coffee?
Sure. Lucy?
What?
I just happen to think, if a man is wearing a wedding ring, it means he's married. But if he isn't wearing one, it doesn't mean he's single.
Well, thanks a lot. What do I do now?
Oh, there must be some way to find out if a man's married.
His driver's license, that would tell. If I could just get my hands on his billfold.
While you're finding out if he's single, he's finding out that you're a pickpocket.
Well, now, look. I'll find some way to get his coat off.
Okay.
And while I'm hanging it in the closet, I'll look through his billfold, and you keep talking to him about arithmetic.
Okay.
Okay, come on. You got it? Here we are. Mr. Taylor, this is Mrs. Bagley.
How do you do, Mrs. Bagley?
How do you do? I flunked arithmetic. Have you ever thought of giving any sort of private lessons to people who weren't any bright? Oh, I'm
There, now, Viv, would you turn the heat down? It's sweltering in here.
It feels fine to me.
Oh, now that you made it beastly. Oh, it's beastly in here. You look like you're burning up. Wouldn't you like to take off your coat?
Oh, no, thanks. I feel just fine.
Oh.
I will have some of that coffee, though.
Oh, yes. Yes. Here you are.
Thank you.
Cream?
Oh, please, please.
Say when.
When?
I'm terribly sorry.
Nothing. Pay it no
Oh,
mind
here,
at
take
all.
your coat off, and I'll take it out in the kitchen. I'll put some cold water on it. You'll never know what happened. Come along, dear.
Would you excuse me, please?
Okay. On the right sleeve. All right. Here's his driver's license.
He's single.
Yeah, he's born in December. Let's see, that's Sagittarius. I wonder how they get along with Leos.
Well, let's go ahead and find out. Come on, get ready. You can ask him for the dance now.
Okay.
Get back in. That was good work. Here we go.
There we are, Mr. Taylor, just as good as new.
Thank you.
As soon as it dries, you won't ever know what happened.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
There we are now.
There.
Hi. I find myself with 2 tickets to the Starlighters charity dance Saturday night, Mr. Taylor, and I was wondering if you'd like to be my escort.
Well, I'd be delighted.
Good. I'm surprised that you're free on such short notice.
What with teaching school all day and living at the YMCA, my social life is rather limited.
Oh, you live at the New Y.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we were going to have Jerry and Sherman join.
Oh, that's a great idea. You know, it's a wonderful place. They have a nice all-around program for building men.
They do?
Well, I'm afraid I have to be running along. I have some papers to grade.
Well, thanks very much for dropping by, Mr.
It was a
Taylor.
pleasure meeting both you ladies.
You'll probably be seeing me at the dance Saturday night.
You can pick me up at 8.
Fine. And please, don't worry, Mrs. Carmichael. Jerry will be just fine.
Jerry? Oh.
Goodbye.
Wow, I got a date! Right here in your own
After all those... Oh, that is a real doll.
They're making teachers a lot better, aren't they? Oh, I tell you.
So you know something? Maybe we should have loitered in the lobby of the YMCA.
Oh, get out of here.
Lucy?
Yeah?
There's just one thing. How are you two going to live on a teacher's salary?
Fine thing. We haven't even had a date, and you're already throwing rice.
Hi.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi.
Was that old man Taylor I saw coming out of
Yeah. I mean, yes. He came over to discuss Jerry's arithmetic.
Sherman, are you by any chance having any trouble with your arithmetic?
Gosh, no, Mom.
How about history?
I got an A in my last test.
English?
I'm doing fine in everything.
Good, Sonny. Wouldn't you know it, I'd have a bright kid.
Oh, Viv.
What?
His driver's license. I didn't get it back into his billfold.
Well, don't get nervous. All you have to do is return it to him.
If he knows I have it, he'll know I was snooping.
Oh, that's right.
How can I get it back to him without his knowing it?
Oh, that shouldn't be too difficult. All you have to do is to get into the YMCA, go into a man's room, put his driver's license back in his billfold and put in his coat, and get out without being caught and shot as a spy.
Well, that is something of a challenge for us, isn't it?
One of the biggest... For us?
Yes. I need help.
Count me out.
Now, look, Viv. I cannot do this alone, and if I don't do it, Mr. Taylor will not take me to the dance Saturday night, and I'll be sitting home alone. And you'll go to dance with Eddie, and you'll have a wonderful time. Can you imagine the mood I'll be in all next week?
Count me in.
Now, look, here's the plan. First, we have to get him out of his room. Get him out of his room. Get him down.
Hello. Oh, yes, Mrs. Bagley. No, not at all. No, that's quite all right. I'll be right down.
Can I use your typewriter? Thanks. I only have to write a few letters. Shouldn't take me more than an hour.
Then the way I understand it, long division is just like short division, only longer.
I guess you could put it that way.
Oh, the way you explain fractions. You just make them sing. If I may say so, Mr. Taylor, there's nothing common about your denominator.
Thank you, Mrs. Bagley. Now, I really must be running along. I have a fencing lesson in just a few moments.
Oh, no. Now, Mr. Taylor, please.
All
Now,
right.
before you go, would you mind writing all of that down for me? Just write it all down. When I explain it to my son, Sherman, I want to be sure I get everything right. Just write it right there.
I hear you're going to dance tomorrow night with some good-looking redhead.
Yeah.
Hey, ask her if she's got a friend for me, will you?
Yeah.
but nevertheless, we can start right away. Pick up your toil, Taylor. All right? In your position. Here, Taylor. Here. Yes, right here. Very good. Attention. Straight. Huh? Salute. No, Taylor. Salute. Pick up your foot. That's one. Salute. Come here. Here, Taylor. Right here. Salute. Salute once more. Here. Very good. Now face the north wall. Face the north wall. Very good. Now we commence. En garde! Taylor. Here, Taylor. Here. Very good. North wall. Very good. En garde! Now what we do? No. That hand up in the back. No, you are too tense, Taylor. Relax. Relax. That's too relaxed. Control your body, Relax. Very good, Now, relax. No, your hand is clutching. Do not clutch. Like this, yes. No, do not wave at me, no. Let's start. Elbow in. That's right. The shoulders back. Your knee in. Now you will do balestra. You will recognize the rhythm, Balestra. En garde! Up. Relax. Very good. All right. Balestra. Ta-ta-ta. The rhythm. You are impossible. I cannot understand, Taylor. I cannot understand at all. You were doing so good yesterday, so good. What is your explanation, Taylor? Taylor!
Hey, Vito, some character has swiped my fencing outfit.
Just a minute, Taylor. I'm talking to Taylor. Wait for me!
Hey, that's my outfit.
Hey,
Who are you anyway?
Put that down! Sure, I'm lucky to find such an attractive girl as you free on Saturday night.
It's fate. Would you believe it? This is the first Saturday night in weeks that I haven't had a date.
You know, she's not only attractive, she is brave.
You mean for going out with me?
No, I mean about all that business with that kooky character yesterday.
Oh, dear. Did they ever find out who that was?
Not a clue.
I'll get it. Pardon me just a moment. Cute. Eddie Collins!
Hiya, honey.
What are you doing here?
Well, I just got to thinking I'm not going to put business before you, so I told my client I had a very important date. And I brought Charlie along for Lucy. Charlie Graham, Lucy Carmichael, and Vivian Bagley.
Oh, hello. Well.
Charlie Graham. I'd like you to know Henry Taylor.
Mr. Taylor.
Hello, Charlie.
Oh.
See.
Well.
Harry! Well, I thought you were going on a flight.
Well, I was, but I got to thinking I can't stand you up, boy. So I had someone else take the flight, and I brought along Stan Williams for Viv. Hey, Stan!
Oh, for heaven's sake!
Any problem?
Well, I just don't know who's going to have the first dance. Well, how do you do, Stan? Stan Williams, I'd like you to know Tom Bennett. Tom Bennett, Stan Williams, Henry Taylor. Henry Taylor, Ed Collins, Stan Williams. Harry Collins.
Harry.
I'm Lucy Carmichael.
I'm Vivian Bagley.
Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Vivian Vance.
Was a centipede.
Viv, do we have to go to that women's club meeting tomorrow afternoon?
It won't hurt you. It's a money-raising meeting, and I'm the new committee chairman.
Oh. I heard they were trying to raise money by having some stale concert. Whose dumb idea was that?
Mine.
Oh, a concert. Well, the more you think of it, the better you like it. Yeah. Well, who have you lined up for a soloist?
I don't have one yet. What difference does it make to you who I get? You always sleep through every concert anyway.
Well, I wouldn't if they got somebody good like Frank Sinatra or Benny Goodman.
Mom?
Yes, Chris?
Would you do me a favor?
What is it, dear?
Well, I just talked to Cynthia on the phone, and she said the music shop is having a big clearance sale tomorrow. I wondered if you'd get me Bobby Darin's new album.
Bobby Darin? I thought you smashed all his records when he got married.
I know, but one must be adult about these things.
All right, dear, I'll get it for you.
Oh, gee, thanks, Mom.
Hello? Oh, hi, Audrey. Saturday night? Well, wait a minute. It's Audrey Simmons. She wants to know if either of us is free for a blind date Saturday night.
I'm free, but not for one of her blind dates. You go. You're not doing anything.
I don't want to go either.
Tell her we're busy.
Audrey, you can count on one of us. Oh? Oh. Eye, ear, nose, and throat specialist, huh? Well, he sounds wonderful. Okay. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
What's the matter with you?
Now, you know as well as I do that we don't dare turn Audrey down.
Why not?
Because her husband, Harvey, sells medical supplies and has a pipeline to every eligible doctor in this part of the state. That's why not.
Every doctor she digs up makes me sick.
Good morning, Grace.
Hi, Mrs. Carmichael. Can I help you?
I want Bobby Darin's latest album.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just sold the last one.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I know how you feel the way he goes. Yeah, man, and he grooves it, and he leans on that note, and yeah, it puts me away, too.
Well, I don't want to be put away, but Chris does.
Oh. Well, I'll check the stockroom. Maybe some more came in this morning.
Thank you, Grace. Oh, Grace.
Yeah.
Is that Audrey Simmons?
Yes, it is.
I'd like you to meet Dr. Sam Eastman. This is Lucy Carmichael.
How do you do, Doctor?
How do you do?
Nice to know you.
Audrey tells me we have a date Saturday night. I must say, I couldn't be more pleased.
Well, thank you. I was just saying to Vivian this morning, how does Audrey Simmons find all those attractive men?
Please, Mrs. Carmichael, you're too kind.
Not at all.
You finding some good records, Lucy?
Yes. Yes.
Well, we have something in common. Next to medicine, music is my whole life.
Oh, mine too. Oh, yes. And not only that, but my whole family adores music.
Well, I prefer classical, of course. I'm not much for popular music.
Oh, me either. Popular music. Ugh.
Saturday night, I thought we'd go to a concert.
Oh, wonderful.
You've heard Reiner conducting Rubinstein in Rachmaninoff's Rhapsody on a Theme of Paganini?
Not lately.
Oh, Sam, here's that album you wanted.
Oh, fine. Oh, about Saturday night, I have late office hours. Would you mind if we met at Carnegie Hall about 8?
Oh, not at all. Anywhere.
Good.
Fine.
See you Saturday, then.
Okay. Bye.
Here's
Excuse
that
me.
Bobby Darin album you
Yeah, well,
wanted.
wrap it up.
Gee, Mom, you look pretty.
Thank you, Chris.
Are you and Dr. Eastman going steady?
Oh, heavens, no.
Why, Mother, you're blushing.
Oh, I am not.
Well, have a nice time, Mom.
Lucy,
What?
you are blushing.
I didn't know I still knew how.
Listen, girl, as one old pal to another, do you really enjoy long hair music night after night?
Of course, Vivian. Oh, it's so stimulating. I never realized what I was missing. I finally discovered the real me.
Hey, Mom!
What, dear?
I found it in the attic.
Good. Thank you, dear.
What's that?
It's a Tommy gun left over from my days with the mob.
You told me it was a violin.
Oh, it is, honey. I was just kidding, Aunt Viv. Say, listen, did you see my music rack up there?
I think so.
Would you go get it for Mommy, please, dear?
Okay.
What are you going to do?
I used to play this in school. I thought I'd take a few more lessons.
Good grief.
You know, Sam plays a violin. Oh, and I did you a favor. He promised me that he would play at your benefit concert.
Oh, well, good.
Let's see now, what was my big number? The one that I played at the recital. Oh, yeah.
What was that?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Well, that's one star that'll never twinkle again. inviting Dr. Eastman over to meet your musical family.
Well, I had to do something after that miserable goof I pulled last night.
Yeah, that wasn't too good.
No. Sam loves ballet, but I don't think he cared much for my performance of Sleeping Beauty. Hey, he'll be here any minute. Give me a hand with Beethoven.
Oh. No wonder he wrote such heavy music.
There.
Lucy,
What?
do you really think all of this is going to prove that you're a big music lover?
Well, it'll create a mood.
Yeah, but how long do you think you're going to get by with faking it? What about that ugly day when he discovers that your idea of a classic is you ain't nothing but a hound dog?
There he is. Good evening, Sam.
Lucy?
May I take your coat?
Thank you.
Sam, I'd like you to meet my friend, Vivian Bagley.
Well, how do you do, Mrs. Bagley?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. But I'd feel better if you'd call me Viv.
Would you hang this in the closet, Mrs. Bagley? Won't you come in, Sam?
Well, thank you. Well, you have a lovely place here.
Thank you.
And what a novel idea, all these little statues.
What statues?
These busts of famous composers.
Oh, those statues. Oh, my. They've been with us so long, I forgot we had them. Won't you sit down?
Well, thank you.
Yes, do sit down, Viv. Oh, Jerry. Oh, Jerry, I'd like you to meet Dr. Eastman. This is my son, Jerry.
How do you do?
How do you do?
I like your Beethoven sweatshirt, Jerry.
Thanks. Can I take it off now, Mom?
Not yet, dear. Run along. You see, he likes Beethoven, but his favorite is Tchaikovsky, but he's in the wash. I'd like you to meet Dr. Eastman, my daughter, Chris.
How do you do?
How do you do, Doctor?
You certainly have a musical daughter.
Yes, I guess it's in our blood.
That was my son, Sherman.
Oh. Does he take ballet lessons?
No, he gives them.
This is fantastic.
Oh, yes. I guess we are quite an unusual little group. Doctor, now that you're here, I get so little chance to talk with people who really like good music. I'd like to have your
Vivian.
opinion on, do you like the way Fritz
Viv.
Reiner conducts the Cleveland...
Viv.
Huh?
Why don't we play our little musical game for Dr. Eastman?
Well, will you excuse me, please?
You see, Vivian plays a classical selection, and I guess what it is.
Well, sounds like fun.
Go ahead, dear.
Ready?
Brahms' First Piano Concerto, second movement, 15th, 16th, and 17th measures.
That's amazing.
Oh, that was an easy one. Give me something hard.
Ready?
Hold it. Appassionata Sonata, Beethoven, first movement.
Lucy, you're a genius.
Oh, it's nothing, really.
And Viv, you certainly play beautifully.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yes, doesn't she play beautifully? Too bad you didn't bring your violin. You could have played duets.
Yeah, but I did.
Oh?
It's in the car. Would you mind?
Oh, I'd be delighted.
Good, I'll get it.
Well, thanks a lot. I'd be delighted.
Oh, come on now, what's the matter with you? You're the one who brought up the violin. You're the one who wants to impress him with your big musical family. I'm part of the family.
Yeah, well, you're not the part of the family I had in mind. Now listen to me, Viv. Now he's back.
What luck. I found this book of duets for piano and violin in the trunk of my car.
Yes, what luck.
Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, this is going to be such a joy. Oh, what a pretty violin. Would you like to tune up?
Oh, yes.
Let me hear it. Oh, that's just perfect. We're in tune. Now then, which one shall we play first? How about this one?
It's fine.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I was just turning the page. Oh, Doctor.
And now, Viv, don't you think it's time to rest those 10 little fingers?
She certainly earned a break. Isn't she something, Lucy?
Yeah, she's something, all right.
Really, Viv, you're wonderful.
Oh, you're the one who's wonderful, Sam. Oh, I want to thank you for agreeing to play a solo at my benefit tomorrow night.
Well, how could I refuse after Lucy told me you were trying to raise money for a children's hospital?
My, you are marvelous.
Yes, you're marvelous. Oh, would you like some coffee, Sam?
Sam, we played every duet in this book.
No, wait a minute. I just remembered. I have some more music in the car. 101 best love duets.
101?
Hurry back, maestro. Oh, this is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I could just play all night.
You already have. Hurry back, maestro.
What's with you?
Oh, nothing. I like sitting on the couch with my arms folded all by myself for 2 hours.
Well, I didn't plan it, Lucy. It was just chemistry.
Well, you didn't waste any time turning on your Bunsen burner, Bagley.
If you feel that way about it, after all I've done for you, from now on, it's every woman for herself.
You bet your sweet life it is.
You are pretty jealous.
He's back.
I found it. Now, Viv, this first piano passage is a little tricky. May I show it to you?
Oh, of course, Sam.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't know you played the piano, Sam. Why don't you play a solo?
Sorry, Viv.
What happened?
Are you all right?
I'm all right.
Play it again, Sam. My, no wonder you play so beautifully. You have exquisite hands.
Yes, exquisite.
Oh, thank you. I don't think anything's broken.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh, thanks.
Will you be able to play at our benefit tomorrow night?
I don't see how. This will be worse tomorrow.
Oh, you've got to play at the benefits. All the programs are printed. Everybody expects you. You're the soloist.
But I can't with this.
Oh, you've got to, Sam.
Oh, he ought to know whether he can play or not. He's a doctor. Of course he can't play.
Oh, I'm
Thanks to you, I'm chairman of a big nothing.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe you don't have to cancel the benefit. I have an idea.
What is it?
Well, I play the violin, too, Sam.
Oh, I'm still chairman of a big nothing.
Now, listen, Sam, you can still finger the violin with your left hand, can't you?
Well, of course, but...
Well, if you finger with your left hand and I do the bowing with my right hand, we might make beautiful music together.
And now, for his first selection, Dr. Sam Eastman will play Brahms' Lullaby.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
The Lucy Show, starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Vivian Vance.
Merry Christmas, Ernie.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you, Mrs. Carmichael. What can I do for you?
Have you got a nice turkey, Ernie?
Mrs. Carmichael, would I have a turkey that wasn't nice?
I mean, especially nice.
I got a real honey of one here. Been saving it for a special customer.
Well, I don't know. Have you got another one?
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael. You won't find a better one than this. Born and bred on the finest farm in Vermont.
Ernie, we don't want to adopt him. We want to eat him. Besides, he feels kind of tough. I wonder what made him nervous. He feels like he did a lot of pacing.
Mrs. Carmichael, please don't pinch the leg. He's so tender, I'm afraid he'll bruise. Believe me, this is the best one I got.
Okay, wrap it up. Be careful of it now. It's for Christmas dinner.
Oh, so you're not going to your mother's in Jamestown for Christmas this year?
No, not this year.
Oh. Mrs. Bagley going to her uncle's in Philadelphia as usual?
No, we all decided it would be wonderful if our two little families stayed right here and spent Christmas together for a change.
Isn't it marvelous? This is the first time the five of us have ever spent Christmas together.
Yeah, I'm sure glad we're not going to Grandma's.
Oh, honey, I thought you liked to go to Grandma's. You always have so much fun.
Yeah, but it's hardly worth all that kissing.
Now, that isn't a very nice thing to say. You love your grandma.
I love Grandma, but I hate her lipstick.
Oh.
Merry Christmas, Ernie.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you, Mrs. Bagley.
Hey, where's Sherman?
He's next door waiting for the Christmas tree I just bought.
Oh, maybe we can help him carry it. Come on, Jerry.
Yeah, run along. Fine. Look at the beautiful turkey I got, Viv.
Turkey?
Yeah, for Christmas dinner.
My family always has roast goose for Christmas.
Goose?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we always have turkey. It's tradition.
Thanksgiving is turkey. Christmas is goose. That's tradition. Oh, my family's had a roast goose Christmas dinner every year for 150 years.
Well, it's time you got out of that Yuletide rut.
I happen to like that Yuletide rut.
Ernie, what does your family eat for Christmas?
Whatever I'm stuck with. Last year it was oxtails.
Look, Viv, as long as I already bought the turkey, let's have turkey, huh?
Okay.
All right.
I guess a turkey will be all right as long as it's stuffed with plenty of good old oyster dressing.
Oyster dressing?
Yeah, oyster dressing, sure.
We always have chestnut dressing.
Chestnut dressing?
Oh, yeah, I can't stand
I can't
oyster
stand
dressing.
Say, how about stuffing the turkey with a goose? I got a lovely goose here.
Ernie, never mind. Look, Viv, we'll compromise. We'll have my turkey with your oyster dressing.
I accept your gracious offer.
Thank you.
The important thing is we're all going to be together for Christmas, huh?
That's the important thing, believe me.
Here it is. Look at the tree, Mom.
There it is. Oh, look, Lucy.
What?
Isn't that beautiful?
A white tree?
Yeah, isn't that gorgeous?
Well, yeah, if you like white trees.
What do you mean? We always have a white tree.
Well, we always have a green tree.
A green tree?
Oh, yeah, a green tree.
Oh, Lucy, let's not squabble over every little detail this Christmas. You'll love this white tree when you see it all trimmed with the beautiful new gold ornaments I just bought.
New gold ornaments?
Yes.
Well, I suppose if a person would have a white tree, they would have new gold ornaments. I suppose it'd go very nice with your neon lights.
Lucy, don't tell me that you're from the dreadful little strings of gray popcorn and the sticky candy cane school of tree trimming.
They're not gray and they're not sticky.
I knew it. I knew it. I can see the moth-eaten Santa and the chipped glass birds right now.
We're going to have to argue about what
Mom, you have to argue in public. It's so embarrassing.
There's no argument. I bought a white tree, and we're going to have a white tree.
We're going to have a green tree.
A white tree.
A green tree.
White.
Green.
White.
Green.
White.
Green.
Hey!
We're...
Whatever happened to 'tis the season to be jolly? That's right, Tommy. If you don't believe me, come and see for yourself. I bet we're the only people in the world with 2 Christmas trees. One is green and one is, if you'll pardon the expression, white.
Jerry, remember the Christmas spirit, dear.
So long, Tommy.
Come on, Jerry, let's go Christmas shopping.
Okay.
Jerry, did you take your money out of your piggy bank?
Yes, Mom.
How many presents do you have to buy?
Well, there's you and Chris and Aunt Viv and Sherman and Harry next door and my teacher and Tommy and Amy Schaefer.
And you have money enough to buy presents for all of those people?
Sure, I've got a whole $1.10.
Oh, well then, go ahead. Bye-bye.
Come on, Sherman.
Okay. Say, Mom,
Yes, dear?
could I ask you something?
Of course.
Well, if you were going to buy a pair of gloves for a lady who's a mother and a blonde and about as big as you are, what size and what color would you buy?
Well, I'd buy black in size 6 1/4.
Black, 6 1/4.
Uh-huh.
Thanks. Oh, Mom, after we go Christmas shopping, we're going to the Y.
All right, have a lot of fun.
Bye, Mom.
Bye-bye.
How do you like that?
Oh, dear. Lucy,
Yeah,
do you think I've got enough mistletoe hung around?
plenty. The only way a man can get in this house without being kissed is through the coal chute.
You're so right.
Mom,
Yeah.
could I ask your advice?
About what?
Do you think if I get Alan Harper a bottle of aftershave lotion for Christmas, it would be too personal?
Well, no, dear, I don't think it would be too personal, but I just don't think it would be appropriate. Alan wouldn't have any use for aftershave lotion because he doesn't have any whiskers.
Oh, yes, he does.
Oh, well then. How do you know?
Oh, he told me so. Well, I've got to go. I'll see you later.
Chris must have gotten her mistletoe up earlier than I did.
Apparently. Gee, you know, Viv, I was just thinking, I'm kind of glad we had that little difference of opinion over the 2 trees. Makes everything twice as festive and twice as Christmassy.
And twice as many pine needles to sweep up.
Oh, who cares?
Nobody.
At the door.
Parcel post! More presents! More presents, huh?
There you are, Mrs. Bradley.
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas
Merry
to you,
Christmas,
Johnny.
Bob.
Oh, here we are. Yep, there's one for me, one for me.
Oh, no, you don't.
Now, Lucy, let me open that. You've hidden every present that's come into this house. Come on.
Viv, don't you want to be surprised for Christmas?
Now, look at that box. It's so flat, it's handkerchiefs. That wouldn't surprise me. I know it's handkerchiefs.
Now, look, Viv, we've been all over this before. Now, my family always brings all the presents that come into the house, puts them all together. We open them all at the same time.
Well, my family thinks that that's too many presents to open at once, so we always open all the out-of-town presents when they arrive. Give me that box.
Well, I might have known anyone who'd have a white tree would be a goose-eating package peeker.
Lucy, that's not a very nice thing to say.
Well, all right, I take it back.
Well, fine. I guess it won't hurt me to wait till Christmas Eve to open my packages.
Well, now that's a good girl. You'll enjoy it more. You open your packages Christmas Eve.
Sure, we always have.
Well, we open ours Christmas morning.
Christmas morning?
That's the proper time, yes.
Well, that figures. That figures. What else would you expect from an evergreen-loving chestnut stuffer?
Now, just a minute. Before we continue with this jolly holiday, I think there's a few things we better get straight.
All righty.
Tell me, when does your family usually have Christmas dinner?
1 o'clock Christmas Day. When does your family have its Christmas dinner?
At 6 o'clock in the evening.
Who hands out the presents?
The littlest child. Who else?
Everyone takes turns. That's who else.
Oh, boy. We usually hang our stockings on the mantle.
We usually hang ours on the foot of the bed.
We open our stockings first.
We open our stockings last.
My father always read us Dickens' Christmas Carol.
Well, my father always read us A Night Before Christmas.
I'll bet my father could read better than your father.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so. And I'll tell you another thing. I can't stand having that gaudy white tree in my house.
Well, you won't have to. Because I'm going to Philadelphia for Christmas.
Well, that's all right with me, because I'm going to Jamestown.
I'm all packed except for the Christmas presents.
So am I. I just left a note for the milkman.
Are the children home yet?
No, not yet.
I have to call the station and make my reservations for Philadelphia.
I already made them. I made them at the same time I made ours for Jamestown.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Viv?
Yes?
How are we going to tell the children that we're not spending Christmas here?
Well, we'll just tell them that the plans changed, that's all.
They've sort of been counting on staying here.
Yes, I know they have, but you know how children are. They'll be disappointed, and then in a couple of minutes, it won't mean a thing.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Probably won't bother them at all. So when they come in, you just go right ahead and tell them.
Why me?
Well, there's no point in both of us telling them the same thing at the same time.
Well, if we're going to choose which one of us tells them, I choose you.
Why me?
Because you have twice as many children as I have.
Nothing doing. You tell them.
Oh, no, you don't. You tell them.
All right, I will.
Hi, Mom. Hi. Look at my presents we got. I'm getting so excited. I just want to hear till Christmas. Oh, yeah, and everyone's so nice down there. And it's
Children,
nice
I have something I want to tell you.
What is it, Mom?
Well, I want to tell you that Aunt Viv has something to tell you.
Yeah, Mom?
Well, I want to tell you that Aunt Lucy has something to tell you.
Well, while you're deciding who's going to tell us, I've got big news.
What is it, dear?
Alan Harper just invited me to the big junior dance at the country club Christmas afternoon.
Really?
Isn't it wild?
Wonderful.
And guess what, Mom?
What?
Mr. Edward at the Y invited Jerry and me to go caroling on Christmas Eve.
He did?
At first he said Jerry couldn't go because he was too little.
Yeah, I sang White Christmas and there wasn't a dry eye in the house.
Well, this all sounds pretty exciting. A dance at the country club and caroling on Christmas Eve. Sounds great, doesn't it, Viv?
It sounds fine to me.
Well, while you're out caroling, we'll be trimming our trees.
Yes, we'll be trimming our trees.
Mom,
Yeah?
what'd you want to tell us?
Oh, what is it? What did I want to tell
What was that we had? We were going to tell them something.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
I heard great news on the radio. The weatherman said it's going to snow.
Snow!
Yeah, we're all going to be together for a white Christmas. Is this enough bread for the dressing?
Yeah, plenty. Hey, Lucy, now what are these chestnuts doing here? You know perfectly well that we agreed on oyster dressing.
I know, and I'm just sick. We're not going to be able to have it.
And why not?
Well, I just remembered you're only supposed to eat oysters in the months that don't have an R in them, and December has an R in it, so I guess we're stuck with the chestnut dressing.
Oh, gee, it's a good thing you remembered. It's very bad to... Hey, wait a minute. You're supposed to eat oysters in the months that do have R in them.
By George, you're right. You never can get that straight.
Nice try.
We're all ready to go caroling.
Well, honey, do you know the words to all the carols?
All but Good King Wenceslas. If they sing that, I'll just have to fake it.
I didn't know you were going, Chris.
Well, since this is the first Christmas Eve we've all been together, I thought I ought to go caroling with my two best buddies.
I think that's sweet.
Sweet nothing. She just found out that Alan Harper's going along as one of the counselors.
Stay pretty. So long.
That's right.
Aren't those oysters gorgeous?
You're not going to eat that.
You bet your life I am.
Trim my tree.
Oh, there's just nothing as good as a raw oyster. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Jingle all the way.
Oh,
What fun it is.
What'd you do?
I sat on something.
Oh, Lucy, that's my favorite ornament. I paid $1.50 for that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I broke it very much.
Oh, sure. It's not broken very much.
Oh, I'm sorry, Viv. It was an accident. I'll buy you another one.
Well, all right. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to
Did
ride.
you see this? I've had this since I was a little girl.
Sweet. Now then, I guess I'll plug in my lights, huh? Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Now then, let's see. One more, maybe one more. Where would I put just one more book?
Oh! No! You stepped on my Santa!
I'm sorry, Lucy. I didn't see him there. I didn't know he was on the floor.
Oh!
From now on, you'll have to call him Chris Crinkled.
That's not funny.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lucy.
It's been on every Christmas tree since I was a little girl.
I'm sorry.
I'm never going to be able to replace
Well,
it.
I'll try.
Even if you did, it wouldn't be the same.
Well, now then, let's not spoil it. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun
It is to ride in one horse open. Jingle bell.
You know something?
What?
I think that branch is a little too long for the rest of the tree.
Well, it certainly is. I've been looking at it for some time.
You cut my light. My light's gone.
I cut it?
Yes, you did.
Well, I didn't mean to cut it.
You did it on purpose.
I did not do it on purpose.
You did do it on purpose just because I stepped on your old sad Santa.
Aha! Then you stepped on him deliberately, huh?
And you cut my lights deliberately.
I did not do it deliberately.
You did too.
Look, Viv, if I want to ruin your tree, I could ruin it if I wanted to. I don't have to cut your light.
The carolers, the kids! Oh, Viv! What have we done?
Oh, Lucy, we've been making darn fools out of ourselves. That's what we've done.
You bet we have.
Lucy, what's the matter with us?
I don't know.
Oh, dear.
They're down at the house on the corner. We got a few minutes.
To do what?
To try to save Christmas
How are we
Eve.
going to do that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Do you suppose maybe they'll believe that Santa Claus drove his reindeer here through by mistake?
I don't think so.
Well, come on, hurry up. Let's pick it up.
Do?
Do the best we can. We'll pick it up and clean it up. Okay, yeah.
Are you sure we can do that?
Yes.
Right back there, baby.
Give it here, Chris. Get that on the top. There it is. Put it down
Hurry,
there.
hurry.
Right up next to where it
Got it. There it is. Got it. Got it. Hurry.
Yeah.
Hurry.
I got it. I got it, Viv. We made it. Yeah.
Go.
Oh, is it gonna look all right?
There they are. They're coming. They're coming. Ooh, hurry up. Get it fixed.
Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us, la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure, la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure, la 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 la. Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Sing, choirs of angels, sing in exultation. Sing, all ye citizens of heaven above. Glory to God in the highest glory. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord.
Merry Christmas, Lucy.
Merry Christmas, Viv.
Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Vivian Vance.
This is a special delivery letter to Senator John R. Dodds.
Not about our fire department problem again.
Yes, the fire department problem again. I think this is the best letter I've written yet.
Well, let's see. Dear Senator Dodds, I feel it is my duty to point out an alarming situation which exists here in Danfield. Because of rezoning in the county, our fire department has been transferred to Ridgebury, many, many miles away.
Yeah.
As a result, in case of a fire, defenseless women and little children will be left helpless to face a flaming inferno. Don't you think you ought to send a record of hearts and flowers along?
Never mind, read on.
Until this outrageous condition is rectified, the least you can do for Danfield is to create a volunteer fire department. Yours very truly, Lucille Carmichael.
Read the P.S., that's the best part.
P.S. I plan to vote for you in the next election. That is, if the polling place hasn't burned down.
That ought to get it.
Oh, now, Lucy, you've already written the editor of the Danfield Tribune, our senator, our congressman, our councilman. Don't you think it's about time you gave up?
No, I don't. Not until I get some action. And I think you should be writing letters, too.
Oh, no. You don't get me to fight City Hall. I think you're wasting your time.
All right. You can do nothing if you want to, but I'm not going to sit around and become the last of the Red Hot Mamas.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, here they are.
Oh, hi, darling.
How's everything,
Take off
honey?
your jacket.
Give me a
Glad
kiss.
to see you.
Oh.
Did anything interesting happen today at school?
Gosh, yeah. Captain Metcalf of the Ridgebury Fire Department talked to the whole school about fire prevention.
Well, that's more like it.
He said now that we didn't have a fire department of our own, we have to be very careful about fire prevention.
I guess my letter stirred up some action after all.
You put it as all junior firemen.
Good for you. What do you have to do?
We're supposed to check the fire hazards at all homes.
Good idea.
Come on, let's get started.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Checking fire hazards.
In our home?
Sure. Captain Metcalf says most fires in the home are due to negligence.
Well, we certainly haven't been negligent, but you go ahead and check to your heart's content.
Uh-oh, look at this.
Yeah, that's bad.
What?
This lamp cord is all frazzled.
Well, that's not my fault. I got that lamp at an auction. The cord was like that when I got
A violation is a violation.
Look at that.
What now?
A greasy dust cloth.
After using, greasy rags should be placed in a covered metal can.
Very dangerous.
Well, that's her fault. It's her dust cloth.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Just a second. That's her dust.
A violation is a violation.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What are you uh-ohing about?
This.
Well, the wire was broke, so I put some tape around it.
Only qualified electricians should repair wiring.
I can't afford a qualified electrician. I'm a qualified pauper.
A violation
is a violation, yeah.
Come on, Jerry, we've got to check the kitchen.
How do you like that? We're raising a couple of stool pigeons.
Can they put me in jail for a frazzled cord?
Oh, no, they won't put you in jail. They'll probably just condemn your house.
Great.
We just found 8 more violations. And we haven't even been upstairs yet.
Oh, boy. I'll be able to have more violations than any other kids in the school.
How do you like that? They probably get a prize for putting us behind bars. I'll get it, Viv. Yes, sir?
Mrs. Carmichael,
Yes?
I'm Captain Metcalf of the Ridgebury Fire Department.
Oh, won't you come in?
Thank you.
Captain Metcalf, this is Mrs. Bagley.
How do you do,
How do
Captain?
you do? I'm here on behalf of the fire department. It seems that your sons turned in a report at school.
My goodness, you work fast. That report was just turned in this morning.
I know, but when the school principal called the chief on the phone and told him about the report, he said we got no time to lose.
Oh, well, you don't have anything to worry about. We've already fixed every violation.
Really?
Yes, sir. We had an electrician in, and you won't find a frazzled hazard in the house.
No, sir. Every little dust rag has been put in a metal can and told to stay there.
Glad to hear it. Do you mind if I look around?
No, go right ahead.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See what I mean?
Good. Now, Mrs. Carmichael,
Yes?
this cord here goes to the television set.
That's right.
Where does this other cord go?
Well, that's connected to the, where does that cord go, Viv?
Don't ask me.
Well, now, must go somewhere. Let's see here. Oh, here we are. Goes right over here. Oh, and up there. Right along here. Oh, here we are. Goes right in that extension there.
Where does that extension go?
Oh, well, that goes down here and, oh, look at that. Goes right across there. That's a pretty neat job, isn't it? Here we are. Oh, yeah. Oh, it goes right in here. Yeah, it goes all the way in here. Oh, yeah. It comes right out there.
I think you're gaining on it.
Oh, here we are. Here we are, right here.
Where does that extension go?
Well, now we'll just find out. Oh, look, these are our baby's shoes. We had them done in bronze. Did you ever do anything like that?
No, I didn't.
Well, now, see now. We were following a little cord. Let's see now. Oh, yes. Uh-huh, here we go. Up here. Oh. You haven't dusted in there in about 3 weeks, girl. Yeah, it comes right out here, goes right under that rug.
I wonder where the next leg of our little journey will take us.
Well, it's got to end somewhere.
Well, at least you found out where it ends.
Mrs. Carmichael, running cords underneath rugs is dangerous.
Yes, sir.
Now-
Yes, sir.
Now, listen, I don't want to sound strict to you, but the chief has been on my neck. It seems that some nervous Nellie has been writing letters to everybody she can think of. The mayor's been pressing the chief for action, and the chief's been pressing me. This woman must have written to everybody but the president.
Give her time.
What do you mean?
Meet the press.
So you're the one.
Yeah, I'm nervous Nellie.
Now, don't get me wrong, Nellie. I mean, Mrs. Carmichael. You see, I believe in adequate fire protection just like you do. But it's going to take a little time to get this Danfield situation into shape.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope you can find better things to do than go around picking on poor, innocent women's plugs.
Indeed, we are. We're organizing a volunteer fire department right now.
Oh, really? Well, it's nice to know there'll be some men on the job.
Well, actually, since so many men commute to New York, our volunteer fire department will be made up of women.
Really?
And seeing that you are so interested, we hope that you might head our volunteer group.
Well, I'd be delighted.
Oh, she doesn't know very much about putting out fires. She's better at starting them.
Never mind, Viv. Captain Carmichael reporting. When do we start, Chief?
Our first meeting is tomorrow at the old firehouse. Captain?
Oh, well, I'll be there along with my fellow smoke eater Bagley.
Oh, no, you don't. You can eat that smoke all by yourself.
Vivian, how would you like it if, as my first official act as captain, was to write on the side of the firehouse, Vivian Bagley is chicken?
Hand me my helmet.
I have her, and I have about 10 or 12 others, Captain, and I tell you, we are going to be the best
you'll have a
volunteer
snappy
group.
little...
Ladies, you all get your chance. Okay, Thelma, your turn. Down we come, Thelma. Thelma, come on, down the pole. Thelma!
I don't think I can do it.
Now, come on, Thelma. Come down the pole. There's nothing to it. It's really a lot of fun. That's it. Take it easy. Take it easy. You're down, Thelma. You're down. You're down. That's it. You're all right. You're okay.
There's really nothing to it.
Okay, Viv, you're next. Viv, come down this pole. Viv, this is your captain speaking. This is an order. Vivian, come down here. I'm down. You march right up there and come down the pole.
Not a chance.
Viv, that's
Girls,
not
I was
nice.
out there. There's the cutest little stove. We can have hot tea and
Oh,
everything.
honestly, Viv, that's not nice.
I am not coming down that pole.
I don't
Well, ladies.
I don't care what you
Ladies,
tell me. I wouldn't come down
how's
that
it
pole.
going?
Oh, hello, Chief. Everything's fine. We were just having a little pole practice.
Pole practice?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's fine, Mrs. Captain Carmichael, but you volunteers will be working out of your homes, so you won't have to slide down the pole.
Oh. Well, Chief, I think I told my crew everything that you wanted me to explain to them. But if you have anything else to add, go right ahead.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you'll all step over here.
Step over here, all of you. By instructions.
We'll work out your truck assignments.
Oh, good.
Now, there's room for 5 to stand on each side of the truck.
5.
That's right.
12 of us. Yeah.
Those on the left will have charge of the hose, the extinguishers, and the axes. There'll be an axe for everybody, don't worry. Those on the right will have charge of the ladders. Now, step this way.
Step this way. Step this way. Quiet, girls. Step this way.
2 will ride up front.
Huh?
1 will operate the siren, and of course the driver.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, who's the best driver?
Oh,
Hold it. Who had no traffic violations during the past year? Who had no traffic violations within the past month? Who has a car without a dented fender?
I don't have a dented
Good.
fender.
Oh, that's just because she doesn't have a car.
He didn't ask
Please, Captain Carmichael. Why don't you be the driver during the first month?
Thank you.
After that, everyone can take turns.
Oh, we get to take turns. You promised that now. You let us take the turns.
Now, listen, I think I've had enough for today, so if you'll pick up your uniforms and equipment in the back room, please.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pick up your uniform.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, hold it. I have a question that I think is quite important.
What is it?
How do we know when there's a fire?
Oh, that is important.
Yes, that's quite important.
Yeah.
Step over this way.
Step over here. Follow us closely. Pay attention.
Now, one of you ladies will be on duty at all times. When a call comes in and there's a fire, you sound the alarm. And when you hear that signal, get here as fast as you can. Now, it might be a good idea if you all went home and practiced putting on your equipment and uniforms as quick as you can.
Yeah.
The most important thing in fighting fires is speed.
Speed.
I told you that.
Now, I
It's
think...
fast to fight a fire.
I think you can take care of anything minor, and if anything major comes up, the Ridgebury Fire Department will take care of it.
Oh, good.
So if you pick up your uniforms, you're dismissed.
Oh, fine. Oh, with speed. We go home and practice and get back here in a big hurry.
Viv, do you think we'll be able to hear that alarm clear over at our house?
Gee, I wonder. I'd hate to miss my first fire.
Yeah. You better find out.
Yep. How fast did we make the change that time?
1 minute and 45 seconds.
Oh.
You know, I'll bet we could clip 15 seconds off that if we try. Let's try it again.
Again? Oh, Lucy, I'm exhausted. We've been rehearsing all morning.
All right now, Viv. Come on, try it just once more, just for me. Please. Now just relax, sit back, relax, read the magazine. You know, any ordinary afternoon. Hark! I do believe I hear the signal from the firehouse. Oh, they've got the jumper. I knew it. 1 minute and 28 seconds.
Oh, that's enough. If we cut off any more time, we'll get there before the fire starts.
Well, one thing is very comforting to know that in case of an emergency, we can be dressed and on our way in 1 minute and 28 seconds.
Oh, that's very comforting.
I think these things are important, Viv. I really do, or I wouldn't have you rehearsing them. I'm the captain. I feel that I have to get these things done to the best of my ability.
Yes, Captain.
You may make fun of them, but I think they're very important. Where are you going?
I'm going to go upstairs and take a nap. I want to see if I can fall asleep in 1 minute and 28 seconds.
I'm going to get some coffee.
Tony. Oh, I gotta run in my stocking.
That make it. Nobody will see it in a fire.
What if my pants burn off? Oh, Lucy, that's a real... Oh, of course it's a real fire. I told you we should have rehearsed more. I got it. All right. Ready?
Oh, Vivian.
Look at the back. It says Sandy.
All right.
Oh, we're coming. We're coming.
Of all the times to mislay the keys to the car.
I always know what the keys are. Maybe I'll put them in the hole.
Yo-yos. How many yo-yos do these kids have? How do I know what you do with them?
What?
I know where they are.
Where?
I left them in the car in case of fire. Come on.
All right, here we go.
The Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Vivian Vance.
Lucy, is Chris out of the bathroom yet? No. I want to get dressed. I've got to take a shower. Do you think she's ever coming out of there?
Well, I certainly hope so, because I have to wash off this beauty mask before it gets hard.
Oh, yeah. Chris is always monopolizing the bathroom. What takes her so long in there?
Oh, you know how teenagers are. If they're not washing their hair, they're rolling it up or taking it down or trying out a new style.
Yeah.
Or brushing it or spraying it or washing out the spray.
Yeah.
Or rolling it up again.
You think she'd come out of there once in a while just to give her roots a rest?
Well, one good thing, while she's in the bathroom, at least she's not tying up the phone.
Oh, can you imagine what would happen if we had a telephone in there?
Good heavens. I wouldn't see Chris until she was old enough to vote. Chris! Oh. I better get out in the kitchen and wash this off.
Yeah. Chris, are you ever coming out of there?
Well, what are you two doing?
Is that you, Aunt Lucy?
Yes, it's me, Aunt Lucy. This is a facial mask I'm wearing to make me look pretty.
Gee, Mom, I thought you looked prettier without it.
Well, thank you, honey. What's come over you two, washing in the middle of the day?
We're going to the Y.
So?
They frown on filth.
Well, I see somebody beat you to the annex.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Lucy, do you think it'd do any good if I called Chris's boyfriend and had him call her? And while they're talking on the telephone, I could rush into the bathroom and stake out a claim in the name of the great unwashed?
No, I'm afraid not.
Mom, we're going to the Y to play basketball.
Okay, darling.
Okay, Jerry, here you are. Now remember, be sure and take a shower before you come home.
Do we have to?
Yes, you have to. We too frown on filth.
Bye. Take a shower for me.
You know, Viv, one bathroom is just not enough for 5 people.
Of course it isn't. It never has been.
I'm just going to have to install a second bathroom.
Oh, now, Lucy, we've been over all of that before. You just can't afford it.
Well, there's just one thing that we're going to have to do. You and the boys and I are going to have to come out every morning, jump in the car, put the top down, ride into Danfield, and go through the car wash.
That's a thought.
Hey, you know, I could just put in a shower instead of a whole bathroom. That way it wouldn't cost so much.
Yeah, but Paisley the plumber would still charge you plenty for the labor.
Well, I'm going to call him. Maybe he's having a sale.
Maybe so.
You know, we wouldn't even have to tear down a wall. We could put the shower in that closet in the boys' room.
Hey, you better wash off that facial mask.
Why?
Because in just a few minutes, you're going to be ready for Mount Rushmore. Now, don't use all the hot water.
What? That much to install a shower? Mr. Paisley, if you don't lower your prices, you're liable to bring on socialized plumbing. Well, good day to you too, Mr. Paisley.
What'd he say?
Just what you said he would say. Boy, these prices. Apparently, the only way to get clean is to be filthy rich. Hey, you know, if I bought the equipment and had a friend install the shower, it wouldn't cost half as much.
If the friend you have in mind is who I think it is, that friend thinks you're out of your mind.
Viv, I wouldn't ask you to do a thing like that.
Thanks.
You don't don't know anything about plumbing.
Who did you have in mind?
Good old Harry next door.
Oh, now, Lucy, we can't ask Harry to do anything else for us. We're always imposing on him.
That's not imposing. Harry enjoys doing things for us. It feeds his ego.
It seems to me that by now his ego would be as fat as a horse.
Well,
where are you going?
Over to Harry's. The sooner he starts on the shower, the sooner we'll have it. Oh, Harry, hi. I'm sorry.
It's all right. You just dented my bumper a little. Where are you going in such a rush?
I was going over to see you.
Forget it. I'm not there.
Ah, that's funny. You're funny, Harry.
What did you want to see me about?
Oh, well, what'd you come over here for?
To invite you lovely girls to lunch.
Oh, great. Come on, Lucy, let's get dressed.
No, we can't go.
Why not?
Well, don't you remember, Viv? I was going over to Harry's. Don't you remember? I was going to invite him over here for lunch.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was. She was. That's right.
Now, you just sit down, Harry, relax, get nice and comfy, and I'm going to make you your favorite dish, Eggs Benedict.
Hold it. All right, Lucy, what do you want me to do?
Whatever do you mean?
I have learned from bitter experience that any time you offer me anything more than a peanut butter sandwich, you have something you either want repaired, shoveled, lifted, or taken out of a trap and buried.
Well, that just shows you how wrong you can be, Harry.
Oh, Harry, you have such a suspicious nature.
You mean you just want me to have lunch? I don't have to do anything?
Not a thing.
Oh, well, thanks.
Unless, of course, you'd like to show your appreciation by installing an extra shower for me.
I knew it. Install a shower. That's a big job.
Well, Harry, I don't mean for you to do it now while I'm fixing your lunch. I mean, do it next weekend.
Couldn't I just have a peanut butter sandwich?
Harry, it's a snap.
Come on, Lucy. I'm no plumbing expert.
Oh, you're so modest. You know, you're a whiz at fixing stopped-up sinks.
Well, that's a lot different than installing a whole shower. I can't do that by myself.
Oh, well, you'll have help.
Yeah, who?
Well, come in.
Hi, Tootsie.
Hi, Eddie.
Eddie.
Hi, Lucy.
Hey, we were just talking about you.
You were?
Yeah. How would you like some Eggs Benedict?
Yeah. How would you like some Eggs Benedict?
Oh, that'd be wonderful. Just marvelous.
I'm coming.
Hi, Harry.
Hi, Ann.
Want you to meet Joe Melvin. This is Harry Connors.
How are you?
Hello,
Nice
Joe.
to see you.
Boy, am I glad to see you. I just discovered I don't know a snake from a plumber's friend.
Wait a minute. Hey, where are the girls?
They're out shopping. Why?
My boy, how would you like to get out of this whole ugly mess?
Great, but how?
I've got a plan. You see, Joe here is a plumber from Ridgebury. Buddy! Now, would you be willing to put out a little money to get out of installing that shower?
Is it under $1 million?
I'll give you my rock bottom price.
You got a deal.
All right, my boy, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to tell the girls that Joe here is an old friend of ours who'll do the job for nothing. Then we split the bill, take the weekend off, and the girls don't know the difference. Is that good?
Good. It's inspired.
Do you mind if I ask a question?
No, go ahead.
Why don't you just tell the two ladies the truth?
Because they'd never go for it.
Now, they don't mind us giving up our weekends or breaking our back, but they never allow us to pay you.
After all, they've got their pride.
Oh. Well, look, I better get to work. You guys started paying me the minute I walked through that door.
I'll show you where the shower goes.
Yeah.
It's in the closet in the boys' room.
Now, Harry, remember, we tell the girls that we meant to do the job with Joe. But suddenly you have to take a flight to Honolulu, and I've got a client in town from L.A. And then we stay out of their way for the entire weekend. You got it?
Oh, I gotta hand it to you, Eddie. I always knew you were clever, but you turned out to be positively crafty.
Come on to work, boy. To work.
Joe?
Oh, it ought to be finished in an hour or two.
Good. Gee, you must be a good friend of Eddie and Harry's to let them take advantage of you like this.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure.
Do you know how much a real plumber would charge for this?
How much?
Oh, I'd hate to tell you. You know what robbers they all are.
Now, just a minute. Some of my best friends are plumbers.
Oh, well, of course there are good ones and bad ones.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living, Joe?
Well, Well, what do you think I do?
Well, from the looks of your sensitive hands, I'd say you were a doctor.
You guessed it.
I can always tell.
Yeah.
Mom, can we watch Joe?
Well, you can if you don't bother the man.
We won't.
All right, sit down there and be quiet now. He's very, very busy, so be quiet.
Well, there it is, Jerry. A shower right in our room. We won't have any excuse for not washing again.
That's one of the most depressing sights I have ever seen. Hey, Joe, where's the bathtub?
Well, this is a stall shower. There's no tub.
This is different from our other shower.
Then I can get out of using this one on a technicality.
How come?
There's no place to set my boat.
Joe, where does the water go out?
Oh, right there.
How come it's covered up?
Well, you see, this is a test plug. It has to stay screwed on over the drain until the inspector okays it.
Oh.
What's an inspector?
Now, I told you not to bother the man. Come on, downstairs. Why don't you go out and play or something? Well, how's it going, Joe?
Well, it would go a lot faster if you wouldn't keep coming in here every few minutes asking, how's it going, Joe?
Yeah, I suppose so. Joe, isn't that shower head a little low?
It's the standard height.
Well, it looks a little low to my eye. I think it should be about 5 inches higher.
Look, it's too late to do anything about it now. It's already in.
Yeah, and the way it's in, Joe. That's a pretty sloppy caulking job.
I'm not finished with it yet.
Well, I suppose I shouldn't complain. After all, you are an amateur. Oh, nothing personal, Joe. Say, should you be using that wrench on that?
Just what do you suggest I use?
Well, I think you should use that doohickey right there. You're liable to mar that hardware with that wrench.
How would you like to do this yourself?
Well, now, let's not get huffy.
I'm not getting huffy.
Well, now, for a doctor, you have very nasty bedside manners.
What would you say if I told you I was a plumber?
Well, if you are, you could fool the panel on What's My Line.
Well, it just so happens I am a plumber.
You are not. You're a doctor friend of Eddie's and Harry.
I never saw them before in my life. And the only operation I ever performed was removing a spoon from a garbage disposal.
If you're not a friend, why are you doing this?
Because they're paying me.
They're paying you? Where are you going?
I'm quitting.
If they're paying you, you can't quit.
Lady, there isn't enough money in the world to get me to finish this job. Here.
Wait a minute. What do you want me to do with this?
Finish it yourself with a doohickey.
What's he mumbling about?
He just walked out on the job.
Well, that's a fine thing for a friend of Eddie and Harry's to do.
Friend. He isn't even a doctor.
Who isn't even a friend or a doctor?
I'll bet he isn't even a plumber.
Who isn't even a friend or a doctor or a plumber?
Oh, wait till I get my hands on those 2 sneaks.
What 2 sneaks? Lucy, will you please tell me what you're talking about?
I'll tell you later, while we're finishing the shower.
Wait a minute. What do you mean while we are finishing the shower?
Oh, it won't be hard. Well, there's nothing much to do but hang the door and put in the faucet handles. He was almost finished.
Who was almost finished? The friend, the doctor, the plumber, or one of the two sneaks?
Go get on your working clothes and I'll tell you.
Now, Lucy, I've helped you do a lot of things, but I draw the line at plumbing.
Now, Viv, do you want to hear the story about the friend, the doctor, the plumber, and the two sneaks, or don't you?
Oh, the things I do to bring a little drama into my life.
Dress and hurry back. There. Now, that wasn't bad, was it?
No, as a matter of fact, that was pretty simple.
You know, I don't know why those two sneaks didn't do this themselves instead of throwing all that money away on that plumber.
Well, I don't know why they didn't do it either, but I don't know why you're so mad at them for being willing to pay for it. We're willing to have them do it for free.
Well, that's different. One's charity and one's friendship. Besides, do you realize if they hadn't spent all that money on Joe, they could have spent it on us?
You're right. They are a couple of sneaks.
Hey, you get out and turn on the water main. We'll see how this works, huh?
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. You better take this. I think it's going to be a little hard to turn.
Whoa, okay.
Hurry up now.
Are you sure you used the right washer?
Washer?
Yeah, those little round things.
So that's what they were. Here, come on in here and help me turn off this water.
Okay, what'll I do?
Well, come on in here. Get a hold of this one over here.
Turn it off?
Yeah, well,
we can't turn it off.
Well, tighten them up. Tighten them up.
Okay, let's go. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Come on now. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh. Oh.
come by the house and save us.
Who, some door-to-door frogman? Start treading! Start treading!
Hey, Lucy! Lucy! Oh, you know what?
No, I just now thought of something.
What?
Did you pay this month's water bill?
Sure I did.
That was a dumb thing to do. How'd I know this was going to happen? Oh, well.
I didn't know the water was so high. You know what we're going to have to do?
What?
We're going to have to kick this door in. We're going to have to break the glass.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay. Go ahead, kick it.
Oh, no, you don't. That's too dangerous. Not that I'm afraid of cutting myself, but the blood might draw sharks.
Viv? Huh? Do you think we could squeeze out through the top?
We might not have to. In a few minutes, we'll be able to float out. Oh, Lucy. Hey, girl.
What?
Didn't you say that cover was held on by screws?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to unscrew it.
We're going to have to unscrew it.
Yeah.
We can't. We haven't got a screwdriver.
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Well,
Now you tell me.
oh, boy. You know, you'd think that the people who designed this thing would prepare for an emergency exit.
I doubt if an emergency like this crops up very often. Are you going to go down there and get it out, Lucy?
Yes.
Come on, you'll get all shriveled if you don't.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm not pre-shrunk.
Get the top off. Get the top off.
Okay.
Are you going?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go. Go. Hang on to me. Hang on to me. Well, hang on to me. That's it. Go. Rip. Hey. Go. Oh, Lucy, you're great. You're great. Oh.
Oh, boy, where's Lloyd Bridges when you need him?
Come on. Get the cover.
Yeah.
Get the cover. Ready? Go. Go. Hang on, Lucy. Hang on. There you go. Are you getting it, Lucy? Oh, Lucy, we're safe. We're safe.
Want a cup of coffee, Viv?
In a minute. Lucy, what kind of a house is this? An hour ago, we were awash. Now I want a drink that makes me thirsty.
I'm so sick of that shower, I may never wash again. I may have to learn to lick my paws like a cat.
What plumber did you get, Paisley?
No, Joe.
Joe! How did you ever get him to come back after all he said?
It took all my diplomacy, all my tact, and all my spending money for the next 6 months.
I'd feel sorry for you if I weren't so waterlogged.
I guess I shouldn't complain. You know, all that water could have seeped through the plaster, and I would really have had some expense. So actually, I came out ahead.
Lucy, I want to tell you something. This is absolutely the last time I slip into my coveralls to be an apprentice on one of your dreadful little projects.
Oh, now these are things we're going to look back on and laugh at one day when we're old and gray.
And from the way things are going, that may be next week.
Well, you'll have to. Oh, too soon. I'll bet we're going to have to plaster the whole ceiling.
Wait, Lucy, absolutely not. No.
Now, Viv, listen. You have never learned how to plaster, and it's all you need to round you out, and you'll be a perfect Mrs. Fix-It.
The Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Vivian Vance.
You talked us into getting these volunteer fire department uniforms. Oh, I'll bet we're the best-dressed volunteer fire department in the whole county.
Yeah.
We were smashing the Founders Day parade. You know we got almost as many whistles as the drum majorettes?
That's right.
The only trouble is, marching in formation, you can't turn around to see who's doing the whistling.
No.
There you are, all ready for the meeting, Captain.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Lucy, you're acting awful funny. Is anything wrong?
Wrong? What should be wrong? There's nothing wrong.
Well, you're acting so nervous. Oh, don't tell me you've got stage fright because you have to read your financial report to the girls.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, all you have to do is to tell them what Councilman Bradley said when he gave you the $325 for our uniforms. Give the check to the treasurer. The girls all get reimbursed $25 apiece. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, that's all there is to it, really. Viv, you better go make the coffee, dear.
Oh, yes, I better make the coffee.
Hello, Councilman Bradley? This is Captain Carmichael, the Danfield Volunteer Fire Department. Yes, sir. Well, we're having our meeting in a few minutes, and I'm going to make my report. So I was just wondering if by any chance you had a change of heart and decided it was your civic duty to reimburse us for our uniform. Yes, sir, I realize you've told me no a dozen times, but I want to be fair about this. This is your last chance. Yes, sir, but well, you can just forget about my vote in the next election.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, girls. Oh, I'm so glad to see you all. Hi, darling. Now, just sit in place you want to. Find your places there. Oh, goodness, we all look so smart in our new uniforms, I can hardly stand it.
Too bad we can't wear them to fires.
Lucy, my husband Sherwood said to tell you he thinks our new uniforms are just great looking.
Oh, that's good.
My Elroy must think so, too. When I walked out the front door, he pinched me. He hasn't done that since last New Year's Eve.
Well, Harvey says I can buy all the clothes I want as long as the town council pays for them.
You know what, girls? These uniforms are so good looking, I'll bet we wouldn't mind paying for them ourselves.
They're not that good looking. Pay for them ourselves. Okay, sit down now. Let's get the meeting started. Come on, find your places, girls. All right, here we go.
You know what, girls? Instead of having a dull old meeting, why don't we just have some coffee and sit around and gossip, huh?
Who we gossip about? We're all here.
Oh, that's right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll leave and you can talk about me.
Oh, Lucy. Come on, just read your report so we can get our money. That's all I'm interested in.
Well, okay. The meeting will now come to order. Any old business? Any new business? The meeting stands adjourned. Get the coffee, Bill.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, yeah. I forgot. When you get the coffee, get the donuts.
No, I mean your report.
Oh, by George, you're right. You know, Audrey,
With your memory, we ought to make you historian. Yeah, how about that? All those in favor of making Audrey historian, say aye. Aye. Motion carried, meeting adjourned. Get the coffee.
Just a minute. Lucy, I move that Lucy read her report.
I second the motion.
Aye. Well, it has been suggested that I read my report. Last week, your captain met with Councilman Bradley. He mentioned how much the town council appreciates the work we girls are doing as volunteer firefighters and formally commended us on the fine showing we made in the Founders' Day Parade. After thanking him, your captain presented a request for an aspiration to repay the volunteers for the purchase of their uniforms. Under no circumstances would the council lay out one penny. We'd like to stand the cost ourselves. The report is up for approval. Do I hear any no's? Report approved. Who wants coffee?
Lucy, would you read that last part again? You talk too fast.
I don't talk too fast. You listen too slow.
I'd like to hear that last part, too. I couldn't understand one cotton-picking word.
I didn't get it either.
I'll read it to you. Councilman Bradley said that under no circumstances would the council lay out 1 penny, and we would have to stand the cost ourselves.
Do I hear any no's? Report approved. I'll get the coffee.
Just a second.
Are you trying to tell us we're out $25 apiece?
Well, now, girls, $25 is not a fortune.
Well, it is to me. I've got 6 kids to buy shoes for. I certainly never intended to spend $25 of my clothes allowance on this thing. I need a new dress.
Me too. I'm going to look pretty silly going to my daughter's wedding in this uniform.
Now, what happened? Before I read my report, you thought these uniforms looked great.
Well, they look crummy now.
Remember, Viv, we got whistled at.
Before I spend $25 to get whistled at, I'll go out in the kitchen and turn on the tea kettle.
Lucy, what happened to that big personal connection you had with Councilman Bradley? I thought you sat next to him at a dinner party and got very chummy.
Well, I did. I told him all about the volunteers and how we needed new dress uniforms, and he said we were doing splendid work, and to be sure and let him know if there was any little thing that he could do.
Then what happened?
Well, is it my fault if he thinks $325 is too big a little thing?
Oh, Lucy, you put all of us in a terrible spot.
Well, now, girls, now let's not panic. After all, well, we should be able to raise the money.
Now, just how do you propose that we raise $325?
Well, let's have a rummage sale.
We had a rummage sale last month. We worked like dogs and made $4. $4.
Certainly wouldn't think. I know. We'll sell cookies door to door.
And muscle in on the Girl Scouts?
I got it. We'll have a paper drive.
A paper drive.
Well, why not? Now, Little Jerry School, a couple years ago, made oodles of money by collecting old newspapers. Now, we'll collect the newspapers, and we'll sell them to Don Sharp, the salvage man. He pays $10 a ton. And we'll make enough money to pay for the uniforms, and we may make a little profit.
But, Lucy, $10 a ton, we'd have to get at least 33 tons. That's hard work.
Besides that, where are we going to keep that many papers after we collect them?
We'll keep the papers right here, right out in our yard. Now, all those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it. We'll have a paper drive. Get the coffee, Viv. Too late. Meeting adjourned.
It would rain the day we collect all these newspapers.
I've got to get home. I left my windows open.
Is this the last, Lucy?
Yeah, this is the last.
Don't bring any more in here.
Why not?
Just put them down and come on in. I'll show you. Put them down. Come on.
Sheesh.
There just isn't any more room.
Well, we can put something on these chairs.
I intend putting something on these chairs. Us.
Thank goodness, I'm exhausted.
Mom? Here I am, honey.
Where are you?
Just keep following my voice. Here I am, dear.
Oh,
come on through. Come on through.
Where's Jerry?
Here.
Come on, honey. I'll get get you down. Thelma, is that you? Where are you?
I don't know. I'm lost. If I could find the front door, I'd go home.
Well, what are you near?
Well, there are a lot of newspapers around me.
Swell. Look, just stay where you are. I'll send the boys to find you. Go on, boys. See if you can find her.
Lucy, I've added up your figures, and we've got 34 tons. Captain, we're over the top.
Oh, good.
Looks like we'll have enough to pay for the uniforms and put some extra money in the bank.
Hooray! Well, I guess your old captain knows a thing or two after all.
Goodbye.
Bye. Found her.
Come on, Lucy, call the salvage man right away.
Oh, okay. Anybody seen the phone lately?
I haven't seen that phone for a long time. It was over in there someplace the last time I saw it.
Which way?
Over.
Oh, here's the cord.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gaining on it.
She's found it. Well, it looks like our old captain pulled us through again.
Yes, I guess that's why she's the captain and we're the crew.
Hello, Mr. Sharp. This is Lucy Carmichael. Remember 4 years ago I was chairman of the paper drive at the Danfield Elementary School? Uh-huh. And we sold you 18 tons of paper? Well, sir, I've broken my own record. I've got 34 tons for you this time. You what? Oh, Mr. Sharp, you can't be retired. Oh, well, don't misunderstand me, sir. I think you certainly do have the right to retire if you're 82. Yes, sir, but before you leave for St. Petersburg, could you give me the name of another salvage man in town? There isn't? But, Mr. Sharp, there's got to be another salvage man in Danfield. Well, thank you. Goodbye.
Lucy, are we stuck with 34 tons of damp newspapers in our living room?
You mean we did all this work for nothing and we're still out the money for our uniforms?
Lucy? Lucy? Now we know you're in there somewhere. Come on now, you've got to face us sooner or later.
Lucy!
You come out of there. Lucy, you come on out here. It looks like we'll just have to flush her out. Lucy? 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 Lucille! Lucy! Come out of there, Lucy! Lucy! Come on, Lucy! Lucy, come on now.
Well, I tell you, Viv, there's just one thing to do. We've got to call the volunteers and call an emergency meeting.
That's a good idea. This kind of incompetence calls for drastic action. We'll have to hold a court-martial. The court-martial of Captain Carmichael is now in session.
Is this the fish market? Oh, hi, Ernie. This is Mrs. Carmichael. Say, Ernie, what are you wrapping your fish in these days? Oh, well, I happen to have a few old newspapers lying around. Oh, about 34 tons. Oh, well, if you hear of anyone in the next few minutes, let me know. Thanks, Ernie.
We'll see you now. March! Captain Carmichael, rise and face your accusers. Captain Carmichael, you are hereby charged with gross neglect, inefficiency, ineptitude, and incompetence in the performance of your duties. As a result of which, each member has incurred a personal debt of $25, and we have 34 tons of worthless newspapers in our yard. Before we pass sentence, do you have anything to say in your defense?
Oh, gosh, gang, nobody's perfect.
In view of the charges, it has been decided that it would be to the best interest of the volunteer fire department if you were given a dishonorable discharge. Attention. Ex-Captain Carmichael. About face. About face. You will report at the firehouse promptly at 2 p.m. tomorrow and turn in your axe.
Oh, not my ass! Oh, please give me another chance. I'll never goof again, I promise. Audrey, how can you do this to me after all we've been through together? Remember how we stomped out those burning leaves behind the gas company? Thelma, can you ever forget the look on Grandma Sutton's face when we rescued her cat out of that tree? And Viv, you of all people, we're roomies.
You are dismissed.
Oh, Viv. Thelma. Audrey. Maybe it's the governor. Hello? Oh, hi, Ernie. Yeah, he did. He will? Oh, thanks. What? Oh, that's all right. Yeah, thanks a lot, Ernie. Guess what? Ernie says he knows a man over in Brewster that'll buy all our papers. Am I back in? Am I?
You're back in.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. There's just one little thing.
What's that? Yes, what's that?
Since Brewster's 23 miles away, they won't be able to come over here, so we'll have to rent a truck and take the papers over there.
You're back out.
If I rent the truck with my own money?
In that case, you're back in.
Oh, thank you. Then it's all settled.
You won't be needing those.
Why not? I'm back in.
You're back in as a private. If you rent the truck, and if you sell the newspapers to the man in Brewster, and if we feel like it, we may return you to captain. If.
think you're going?
Right here.
Can't you read?
Oh, yes, sir. It says the Brewster Salvage Company.
You read that?
One way.
Can I see your driver's license, please?
There you are.
We're strangers in town, officer.
Yeah, we're from Danfield.
Welcome to Brewster.
You're not giving me a ticket, are you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to give you 2 tickets. Your driver's license expired 6 months ago. Now, better back that truck up, go around the block, and come in the right way.
Yes, sir. Oh, officer, I don't suppose, since we're right here where we were going, that you'd let me unload the newspapers first and then back out, would you? Well, it was just a thought. Ridiculous place to put an arch. In fact, I'm not too sure about this whole town. One-way streets, low arches, and crabby policemen. See? What?
That crabby policeman's here again.
You told me to go around the block.
Around the block, yes. Halfway down the block and through the alley, no.
What are you going to give me a ticket for this time?
Demolishing public property. This is a landmark.
Don't you ever go to bank holdups or anything?
This'll make it 3 of a kind. Now, I could give you a ticket for being uncooperative and another one for being a litterbug if you'd care to try for a full house.
No, thank you.
And let's clean this mess up, back out of here, go around the block, and come in the right way.
Yes, sir. Come on, Bill. Clean up this street. Pick it up and put it back there. Well, we finally made it.
Thank goodness. I thought we were going to spend the rest of our lives in the cab of that dump truck. Oh, shall I put some money in the other parking meters?
What for? We're only parking one vehicle.
Are you the ladies from Danfield?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I heard you were in the neighborhood.
Oh.
I'm Ben Cooper of Brewster Salvage Company.
How do you do?
A pleasure. If you'll step into my office, I'll write you out a check.
Yes, sir.
We'll unload your truck just as soon as the boys get back from lunch.
Good.
Okay.
Well, Viv, there it is. We can pay for all the uniforms.
Won't the girls be excited? I can hardly wait to get home and tell them.
Yeah. Hey, let's dump the newspapers ourselves and get out of here.
Okay.